training program is going to have to wait until later.
Okay, Fox.
Alright. Fox, returning to base.
But what we won't have to wait for is this next game between Snoop, who we just saw, going up against Brosinex. So that's actually going to be a treat. And it looks like Fox is taking off to that Mario Galaxy, that Mario system. And we're taking off into this little Galaxy's sort of theme stage and final destination between Snoop and Brosinex. I like this. They must have stage strike. And it looks like Brosinex lost on that striking because FD is not really that good a stage for Ryu. Considering how linear his neutral is, he can only really jump at you and throw aerials, and he doesn't have any, literally no aerial mobility. If he jumps one direction, he has to stay going that way, and it's harder for him to mix up his approach on a stage like this.
Yeah. Brosinex, he has his W's over Snoop, but
yeah.
In all honesty, Snoop is one of those players that you don't want to, sleep on at all. It's not like, oh, he loses every time. He just has his number. No. Yeah. This is a number that keeps changing every 2 weeks.
Yeah, they really do go back and forth. I feel like it's slightly in Brosinex's favor. I don't want to say for sure.
Matchup-wise, of course. Yoshi is not even considered a top tier, so that's hard.
Yoshi hasn't been relevant in the meta since 2015.
True. You don't really see the representation at top level, and it's kind of a shame sometimes. But when you see Snoop perform like how he does, it gives hope. Gives that little ray of hope.
Yeah, a lot of strange mid-tier character specialists here in Vegas. Snoop is one of them.
Let's talk about these percentages. Nothing special about this. 104 on Snoop. This is still one hit away from dying, but if you know the advantage state of Yoshi, he can get a lot done before he dies.
He's making his lead really work for him here. He's playing around a lot in the air and staying just outside of Brosinex's range, so he can't mount an effective offense here.
And just look at how he is deconstructing him left and right. He responds one way to an option, and he immediately maneuvers around and counteracts that.
This zoning is crazy. Okay, Brosinex caught him. He did a little bit too much jumping and fading in towards him, so he's caught him on it.
Yeah, he was backed into a corner, so obviously it was one of the few options that he had besides just randomly tatsuing.
Yeah, sometimes you get that read on your opponent, and it might not be something obvious like, say, a roll or a spot dodge. Sometimes you gotta read just their movement in neutral and get that stock.
And speaking of movement in neutral, I feel like that move that Snoop did right before the finishing down B was actually a bait to get Brosinex to go in, and then he capitalized fully by, doing both an option to counteract shield, approach shield, and, him jumping at him, which was really smart on his part.
Smart stuff. Going right back in the game too. And as I've said before, every set this tournament is a best-of-5 set because it's practically a top 8.
Yeah.
So going into this game too. So Brosinex still has a lot of cushion this set. Or not a lot, it's really just a one-game cushion.
There's some
there's no fear of a 2-0 for anyone here tonight.
There's room to move around. If you lose, it's more of a I kinda lost out in neutral.
Yeah, best-of-5 sets really favor the more consistent player. So it's really all about consistency. Really all about consistency. Okay. Brosinex confirming. Oh, what? He confirmed the focus, but looks like Yoshi jumped out of it. Disgusting.
Yeah, with Rage though, that's. I'm amazed they ran it back to FD first off.
Hello, he confirmed 2 eggs, 3 eggs.
He's not letting my man land.
Can we make an omelet tonight? Is that enough?
Well, it's basically his preemptive option against any type of focus approach.
Oh wow, great egg lay.
He mashed way too much.
Great egg lay. Yeah, you can't, when you get in that egg lay, do not mash with the buttons, just mash with the control sticks. So once you get out, you won't be buffering an attack. You'll just pop out of it, and then you can jump or up B right after. It looks like Brosinex up B the incorrect direction out of it.
Yeah, maybe he was just trying to get out of there way too quick. And he's like, alright, I'm out, up B.
Once again with the lead.
I also want to note that Brosinex, he took off his wig, his Goku wig, because whenever he's wearing stuff like that, he feels like he's not as serious and he doesn't do his best.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Unlike Stroder, who would just play and giant frog onesie.
Which is great.
And then win as well. It's like, oh, I lost to a guy in like a ridiculous costume. Awesome.
It's not a great feeling.
But this is a Halloween themed event, so like, y'all should be wearing costumes.
Yeah, kudos.
Most people here aren't tonight. It's like Brosinex. He definitely has a chance to come back. 4 hits from Ryu will put Snoop into a position where he's ready to go. But Snoop is one of those players that will really just make. Once he has a lead, he really won't approach it. He really just will not.
Yeah, and that's the easiest thing for like Ryu is, or just any character combating Yoshi in general, is to make him approach. His eggs are not that good. Just keep power shielding, and once he comes in, if he's not at that certain distance, it's gonna be hard for him to, you know, get his optimal combos going.
Yeah, Ryu, he can't do much to your shield, especially at kill percent. Like, he does not have a kill throw. His
Yeah,
up throw
no.
kills like, what, 1/7?
Yoshi's throws are not gonna kill,
Yeah.
and there's insane lag on his dash grab.
Yeah.
Pivot grab a little bit better. Dash grab awful, and then you know he's got his command grab too, which is gonna work out percent wise for him. I really hope they don't go back to FD. He needs some.
Nice counter pick. I don't think he wants to use platforms because he knows Snoop is gonna try to neutral B. He's gonna like do that thing where he like what is it? B reverse. I'm actually the worst commentator. He'll B reverse that egg lay to come down from the platforms to try to mix it up. But those platforms could work in Brosinex's favor as well, as they'll come down with those aerials and start these combos.
Well, it gives him room to move around and, you know, set up preemptively his really I'm not gonna say OP, priority aerials.
Yeah, look at already Snoop at around 80%. He's looking like he's about to start another dangerous combo. There goes Snoop.
Oh my
using the platform
God.
to his advantage as well.
That was so crisp.
Getting it right back. A bunch of down air.
He jab locked him into that. You see that?
Insane amount of flutter kicks. Oh, bad option right there from Snoop, and Brosinex was so ready to come in with that Shoryuken.
That was looking like it was about to be like clipped, but then, you know,
Yeah.
Brosinex halted it right there and was able to slip in that Shoryu.
Snoop was about to be on Yeet Smash yet again.
Yeah. My man knows his combos. Like, for a character like Yoshi where there's not much representation, you gotta imagine it's hard to learn this kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's no one really advancing the meta, it's just Snoop.
Well, there's the wall from Texas. That's gonna do it. He hit him with the J's, and now my dinosaur is gone. He said, I can see that meteor in the distance right there. I'm not trying to land right now.
See, there he goes with that B reverse neutral B. Anytime a Yoshi jumps away from you, they're coming back with that B reverse neutral B. Yeah, you can bet on it.
They're coming back with something.
Yeah.
I like the way that Snoop sets up these eggs to, you know, cover either his approach or his escape.
Here he goes again. Well, I was about to say he has the lead, but now Brosinex has the lead, and now he's playing the safe game. Waiting
Just power shielding. That's all you need.
He can power shield every egg.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah. But now he tried to come in, and then Snoop is now capitalizing on that. He got like 30% on him, now 40. Now has Brosinex at kill percent. He brought it right back. Oh no! What?
Was it the
Did
bait?
you see that? He misses.
He misses Shoryu,
and then he
and
fell,
edge canceled into another
edge canceled.
Shoryu.
He fell off the ledge, and Shoryuken back up to Snoop. Great save.
That was
That
ridiculous.
was actually crazy.
If that was intentional, that's godlike.
I think it might have been, because he was like popping off. He's like, yes, it worked. That was crazy. What the hell? All right, so now we might see a reverse 3L. But it's looking like Snoop is looking a little more poised.
It's looking
to
like
attack.
Snoop's looking like a looker.
Snoop's looking like a look right now. I'm giving him a look that says,
I'm telling
Hey,
you,
look.
the platforms are working out for him. Because look, the eggs, when he angles it, sometimes they land and hit the platform instead of hitting him. So they don't have that presence in grounded neutral. But you know, if he's playing around the platforms like he's being forced to right now, you see how it's like way harder to land.
oh, Snoop has an insane juggle going. What's happening? Okay, Brosinex breaking through, getting that Shoryu from underneath the stage, and now he has stage control and coming back on Snoop. And one thing I want to note is Snoop does like to throw those eggs off stage to come back, but Brosinex can actually jump above the eggs and down here and for his troubles.
Battlefield, that he's gonna be living a lot longer here. There's not too many things that are like converting to kill as Yoshi, because Yoshi can get out of a lot of things. Like you got the frame 3 nair. Oh,
Uh-oh, the egg lay. And the soft spike of that downer, that flutter kick.
Great setup from Snoop. He just touches him with the tip and then the soft spike.
Ooh. Knuckles.
The echidna?
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Okay.
Snoop's definitely not laughing about that stock being gone.
Yeah, that was his advantage right there, and now he's just gonna have to work from, you know, the ground up.
I feel like it's really hard for Brosinex to approach because Snoop can always just back off and throw like a safe move like that fair, and just like his aerial mobility is so good that he can sneak around Brosinex, make him whiff attacks. So when Brosinex goes in, he has to have like a calculated approach or a read really on Snoop's movement.
And if you run in without a plan, bet you're gonna eat an egg, and then, you know, these consecutive down airs that he's been doing on Brosinex just for those focus setups, which is like 32% in its own right, just with the down air.
A big part of being like a top level player is that when you move, there has to be purpose in your movement, and all your attacks have to have a reason behind them. Which is why a lot of people don't get results, because they're kind of just doing stuff because, oh, I think this might work.
I love how bold both players are being. Like Snoop with his presence off stage and like his ridiculous combo game, and then Brosinex with these really last minute clutch options where he just runs in Shoryus.
Snoop trying to feel Brosinex out. Oh! Snoop is like, he does not want to come near him at all. If he comes near Brosinex, he's dead. Brosinex just waiting for him to make one foul mistake. But here goes Snoop on his counterattack. I thought that might have been a huge string, but oh, here he goes again, right back in it. He's so good on these juggles.
And now Brosinex is nearing that kill percent. He's going to have to be way more careful. Just one tap, though, and Snoop is out.
Down smash there, putting Snoop off stage. Almost caught him out of that double jump. That was scary. Might see Brosinex taking game 4 here.
The tension is rising as Snoop reaches 183. There goes the... I'm telling you, those last-minute clutch options are really what's winning it for Brosinex.
Like, I feel like it's stupid every time you play a Ryu and you're like, oh, I got Tatsu'd, like, at the end of the animation. Like, that's like, you never get killed by that, but like in the stupidest moments, you'll get hit by some stuff like that. And missed up by Brosinex. You could see Snoop was trying really hard to avoid it, but kind of just fell back into that Tatsu. And at the end of Tatsumaki is actually the strongest.
I think he was trying to maneuver it to an area where he could, you know, punish him afterwards to the fullest, because he might have been able to kill him with an F smash. That is a ton of end lag.
Alright, and now we're in a game 5 situation here.
Back to Battlefield. I'm feeling like Battlefield works out for Ryu.
And like, this is winners round 2, but this is such a small event. Like, this is normally like a grand finals matchup right here. Or like at least winners finals.
It's no surprise to see these two players play at like Game Nest, losers finals, winners finals.
You guys play quite often in the later stages of the bracket, so we'll see which way the scales tip in this meeting.
Okay, Robin.
Very even at the start here. See, now they have like sufficient data on each other, and now they're really just playing each other out. They're like, I know you're gonna try to come in with this. I'm just gonna wait for you. Like, they're both just waiting for each other. It's
yeah, and Snoop, when he goes in, I feel like he's able to get way more than Brosinex. So that's what's making it kind of hard for him, because he has to get in past all the eggs, and then he has to deal with only getting like 1 to 2 hits.
Yeah, he has to get in on Yoshi, combo him, and deal with his like strange weight class and fall speed, and also the fact that Snoop can double jump out of some of his combos. So some combos that might be really dangerous and really damaging on other characters, Snoop could just be like, oh, I'm going to press A.
Like what happened right there, where he actually was able to second jump out of Shoryuken.
Or not press A, press like Y. So. And now Snoop with the huge lead. Ooh, caught him on the roll-in.
Gonna look for that air dodge.
Yeah,
hoping he can get an up air, but not getting the... If he got the last of the back air, might have killed.
Not just going to hand him that air dodge. Great focus coming down.
If he would have died, I would have actually threw up all over my clothes.
Ryu almost has max rage now, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like, oh, that's Ryu.
Look at his tag. It's over 9,000. He has the download on this read. That's like a Toon Link read, but everyone loves to roll back away from pressure. They're not going to roll into it.
Oh no, he landed on the platform. He's going to go for an air string all the way off stage, but he landed on the platform.
You see how many freeze frames that had? That was I can't talk.
That was insane. Okay, Brosinex coming back. Now is the lead.
Yeah, it's weird how, you know, rage can sometimes be better than winning by percent.
This has got to be so scary for Snoop because this is game 5 right now. This is it for his winner side run. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die in like 2 more hits. There you go.
He might die now if he.
Oh
Yep.
my god, Brosinex, he's ready.
Oh, he is going in.
He was trying to catch him on the eggs there.
Oh my, Snoop starting off really strong, getting the first 2 games, but now it's looking like Brosinex might throw in one of these last clutch options because that's how he's been doing it. Because you know he can't really get in and get a confirm on Yoshi.
He has to read his movement. He has to read some option that he's trying to go for and then capitalize super hard on it. But now he doesn't have rage as a factor, so he's going to need like another 20.
Oh, he's going to be able to kill. This is Ryu.
I think he's going to need a little bit more.
Trust me.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
He's at 90%. That's why you see like Brosinex already going for the short use.
I see.
He doesn't want to get too much percent on him because then he's risking losing. And if he gets stuck at the ledge and somehow gets spiked, that's going to be a quick 3-2 for Snoop.
Yes. Okay, great back here to catch him coming down. I had a feeling he was going to fade back to the ledge there as well. Uh-oh, up tilts on his shield. You know how dangerous that is.
That was actually really smart for him to run away, but now he doesn't have a jump. So his approach is going to be very linear.
The up air?
Up air, not taking it yet. 156. That was looking really close.
Great patience as well from Brosinex.
Also, Brosinex knows that egg has a ton of lag, so if he catches Snoop spamming that, he'll be able to get in and get him with a quick hit. This could be it.
Snoop coming back now.
The last exchange.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's getting down to last hit. Oh wow, he jumped Tatsu.
Yeah, that was a gamble, but he wanted all of those extended hitboxes.
Yep.
The egg.
Yep.
Right over the egg, and, you know, hits him in the nose.
That was a little bit too obvious. He came off with that